Hello everybody, Slim Kirby here. This is going to be a bit of an introduction video of sorts. As you guys know, I upload a lot of my streaming content to my YouTube channel just to kind of give some of my YouTube audiences a chance to take a look at some stream content because I don't stream on YouTube and Twitch, even though I do have the capabilities of streaming on YouTube. I stick with Twitch because it's the more well-established streaming service, and I am a Twitch affiliate, so I get all of the benefits of that. Plus, I'm just not really a big fan of YouTube streaming service either, so it just kind of makes sense to kind of just stay on one platform, and I decided to stick with Twitch. The Twitch platform has, again, more benefits, and it's just more established as a streaming service than what YouTube's is. So yeah, that's basically why I've been uploading a lot of streams from my stream channels over here. I haven't uploaded everything, obviously, but whenever I do something unique, like maybe like a ROM hack or something, or if I'm doing like a blind playthrough of a new game that recently came out, or just a playthrough of a new game that came out, I always kind of just bring that over to YouTube just to kind of give you guys some ideas of how I feel about those games, and just kind of a chance to bring something different because I do a lot of retro stuff on my channel and whatnot. But if you are a follower of my Twitch channel, you may have noticed that there has been a distinct lack of Super NES Classic completion streams. Basically, this was a series I started a couple of months ago. I purchased an SNES Classic at the very beginning of the year. I randomly saw one at a Best Buy, and I'm like, oh wow, I can't believe there's actually one here. And I thought about it for like 10 minutes. Nobody had come by to snatch it yet, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take a chance and buy this. Some of my favorite games are on here. My SNES doesn't work as well as it used to. And there's also some new games on here that I haven't played before. And, while I was kind of in those early months of 2018, I was kind of thinking about a stream series where I would basically play through all of the games on the SNES Classic and just kind of have a series dedicated to me playing all those games. And I started doing that kind of at the beginning of summer, maybe even a little bit earlier than that. And it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed going through all these games that I've played before numerous times, new games that I either haven't played very much of, haven't beaten, or games I haven't even touched at all. In fact, I will go ahead and say this, not to completely spoil everything how I feel about the game, but this is how I first experienced Final Fantasy VI, and I really enjoyed playing through that. Honestly, it's become one of my favorite SNES games since I've played that for this series. So it's been a lot of fun, but I haven't been uploading any streams of that on my YouTube channel. I don't really have a good reason for why I haven't been doing that. It's kind of just one of those things where I noticed my anniversary was coming up, and I'm like, okay, well, since my anniversary is coming up, maybe I'll start uploading them during the weekends just as an added bonus or something. But then my anniversary kind of came and went, and then it's like, well, I've already waited an extra month now, so what am I going to do now? So I just kind of decided to think, well, let me just go ahead and just start this now. I'll make a slight introduction video here and then just start uploading stuff after that. But yeah, I'm basically going to be uploading sessions of the Super NES Classic Completion Series on the weekends. So for example, for this first weekend, because in the very first session I did Super Mario World and Donkey Kong Country, I'm thinking that for today on Saturday I'll upload Super Mario World, and then on Sunday I'll upload Donkey Kong Country, and then the following weekend, because that's all of session 1, session 2 I believe was just Earthbound, so on Saturday I'll just upload that Earthbound playthrough, and then on Sunday I'll upload whatever I did from the next session after that. And keep in mind, again, because there are some games that are a lot longer, there are a lot of RPGs on the Super NES Classic, there are some games that'll take multiple sessions, games like Earthbound, Final Fantasy VI, Super Mario RPG, etc., etc. You kind of get what I'm getting at here. And there are some games that in the future I might be struggling with a lot that might take multiple sessions because of that. Stuff like, Super Ghouls and Ghosts and Contra 3, maybe even Super Punch-Out. I really don't know. We're gonna find out. We're gonna be going through this together and finding out how far I can get. But the basic goal of this series is to simply just beat the game in question. And when I say beat the game in question, I mean get the game credits. I'm not necessarily going to be going for 100% in every case. If it's a game I know I can get 100% in, I will go for it and I will do that. But aside from that, the goal is not to see everything. The goal is not to show everything about the game. I know that one thing people are going to be a little disappointed in is in like Star Fox, for example. I was able to beat the first routes of Star Fox, the easy route, but was not able to beat the medium and hard routes. So you'll not see like any further progress in that game once I actually beat that game. You'll see my attempts at it, but I will not be trying to beat every single route of that until, you know, I eventually do my Let's Play or something like that. So yeah, just kind of keep that in mind. Some things to keep in mind when you're seeing these VODs. And also just keep in mind that these were recorded like months ago, so, you know, don't bother with giving me any tips or suggestions or anything, because chances are when you respond to something or comment on something, I've probably been finished with that game for a very, very long time. In some cases for several weeks, so just, you know, kind of keep that stuff in mind. But yeah, this is basically what's going to be going on for the weekend on my channel. It's not going to cancel any other like normal Let's Play and video uploads from my normal YouTube projects. Again, this is all just bonus stuff. You don't have to watch it if you don't want to. If you do want to kind of like check out a little bit, you know, honestly, you can just skim through. You know, it'll still give me some views. If you just kind of want to look through, you don't have to be expected to watch every single thing about it. But that is essentially what will be going on over the next couple of, well, definitely months, because I don't see how I'll be able to upload everything in like a few weeks or anything. But that's what you can basically expect going on for the weekends. And I'll try to also keep any of my other stream uploads from stuff that isn't SNES Classic Completion. If I do any of that stuff, it'll be during the week. It won't be on the weekends. So, you know, SNES Classic Completion going to be on its own little island as far as the uploads and updates are concerned on my YouTube channel. And that's pretty much the way it's going to be. So again, extra content if you want to look at it, but don't feel pressured to actually watch all of those. For all the games that I have been doing for the first time, I'm sure at some point I will do Let's Plays of them, so you can definitely check out those Let's Plays then. You don't have to be expected to watch this series, but, you know, it's just a way to, again, just kind of promote some more of my streaming content with my YouTube content. So that's pretty much what I'm going for. So with that done, I'm going to go ahead and close this video out. Thank you for listening to me as usual, and I will catch you guys on the flip side. I might have an announcement soon in regards to some YouTube stuff, because there are some things I kind of want to address and talk about, but I'm going to kind of wait till I get all of my thoughts together before I start working on that. I have been really, really busy as of late. There have been some things, some personal things going on in my life as well. Nothing major, nothing that like will require me to take a break or anything of that nature, at least not yet anyway. But just, you know, a lot of stuff is on my plate, so please be patient with me, especially if I ever, like, you know, miss out on a video update, or if, like, you know, thumbnails don't get done and stuff of that nature. There's just a lot of stuff going on, but I'm not going to bore you guys with all those details. Let's go ahead and get this started, and I hope you guys enjoy the SNES Classic Completion Series. Later, folks.